Do you remember when Bino finally backed up that whole situation with Junior tumbling off the bed, and Croan just shrugged like it was nothing? He really hit her with, "He's strong. Go back to bed." Like, sir, be serious.
Said, did he fall off the bed?
Yeah, he fell off the bed. That's what me and her really got into it about. So look, little bro fall off the bed. I'm like, man, pick him up. She like, oh, he's strong. Man, pick up the fucking baby, you dumbass bitch. Why the fuck you let him fall in the first place? I had to walk out the hotel, bro. It made me so mad.
The baby could barely sit up, and Cash was out here acting like that fall was some kind of strength test. And let's just say that this is far from the only thing Bino has brought up about Croan's parenting. I don't know if he is trying to get his lick back after the breakup, but apparently, he has been talking a whole lot. And word is, he is not the only one, because the streets are saying Hazel E has plenty to say about how Junior is treated when the cameras are off. Here we go, loves. Here we go again. Now, I already know what some of y'all are thinking. That Bino should probably be the last person critiquing Croc and her baby, especially after the mess they were caught in together. Before they even split, Vegas police and CPS busted into a hotel room after a live stream showed weed, alcohol bottles, nitrous oxide tanks, and pure chaos going on while Croan and her Bino were right there with 2 babies in the room. Reports at the time said there was clear evidence of smoking inside, which ended up costing Bino a $1,000 fine since the reservation was under his name. The whole situation got handled on site, no arrests, no follow-up. And after talking with the authorities, they were allowed to stay in the suite. Honestly, nobody really knows how they avoided getting taken in, but child, let us keep moving. So, Bino and Croan eventually split, and he said it was because Krishnan refused to remove Blue's face tattoo. And ever since then, he has had plenty to say about her parenting. To be fair, if anyone has seen what goes on behind the scenes with JR, it would be the men she has dated after giving birth, including Bino. Like that situation where little Croan Jr. supposedly fell off the bed. Instead of instantly picking him up or checking if he was fine, reports say Bino told her to grab the baby, and she hit him with, "It will make him stronger. Go back to sleep." Yikes. I mean, that is not really the reaction people expect when a baby takes a tumble. And folks online were calling it negligent, since infants are fragile and a fall can be serious even if it looks small at first. The fact that she brushed it off and acted like it was nothing had a lot of people questioning her judgment and her sense of safety. It is one thing to joke around, but when it comes to a baby, these moments can actually be dangerous. And honestly, this was not the first time people raised eyebrows about how she handles Croan. So this moment, which Bino said he saw firsthand, only made the conversation louder. Then there was another moment when Bino got asked about Krishnan as a mother, and he did not sugarcoat anything. He said she is not a good person and not a good mom, adding that he had to walk away because the whole situation was messing with his mental state. He said Krishnan needs to get their son the right therapy and step up as a mother, saying that this is the real issue people avoid. According to him, nothing is truly wrong with their child as long as she gives him proper care, structure, and guidance, and that things could get better if she gets herself together.
She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get right, or somebody need, like, I feel bad for helping her. Go get the baby from her sister. I should have left him with the sister. He was better off there. Dead homies.
Allegedly, he has had even more to say over the last few days about Croan being an unfit mother. He is reportedly still talking about how Croan smells, how she barely keeps up with hygiene on the baby, and he even doubled down on the claim that the child still cannot walk. Phew. As soon as these claims hit social media, the reactions came fast. A lot of people were shocked and worried, saying that if even a fraction of what Bino is alleging is true, it paints a really troubling picture of Croan's parenting. But on the other side, some folks were reminding everyone that raising a child is tough, especially when you are young, and they urged people not to judge until every side has been heard. Others were far less gentle, calling it clear neglect and insisting that the baby's well-being should come before everything. They said Croan needs serious help or solid support because this whole situation is not looking good. And if the street chatter is accurate, Blue's boo Hazel E has joined the conversation too. She has apparently been dropping comments behind the scenes, echoing concerns about neglect and questioning if Croash is really ready for the full weight of motherhood. And just to clear things up, yes, it looks like Blue and Hazel are actually dating. They were first spotted at the Main House Productions nightclub in Los Angeles, flirting and dancing all up on each other the entire night. A few days later, Blueface and Hazel popped up again at what looked like a music video shoot, and people tried to brush it off as just work. But for anyone still confused, their latest clip says it all. Blueface posted short videos from their date night on his Instagram story, calling Hazel his fancy date, and she hit him back with a welcome home. And on top of that, they shared multiple kisses while Hazel called herself Blue's golden retriever. So yeah, it is safe to say it is official. And Hazel is allegedly officially part of the drama too, with her comments about Cro's parenting. Honestly, at this point, we cannot even blame people for having opinions. Have we not seen enough already? We have the receipts of Croish smoking and drinking throughout her whole pregnancy. Just look at this.
I was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Bring the flute out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at? Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
No, you can't have no liquor.
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
You shut the door
you
'cause
can't
it's
have no
cold.
fucking liquor.
When they were here last time, him and Croan was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
She FaceTimed me one time, Vlad. Yeah. This is when the owner of Zeus was trying to like patch up whatever, and you know this was like, yo, y'all keep going back and forth online, like talk. FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, no giving. You know what I mean? Now, again, I'm hoping.
And on top of all that, Mom has had plenty to say too, especially after a follower recently asked Carissa why Croan Rock wasn't tested for substances when she delivered Croan Jr. in 2023. They pointed out that this is usually standard at most hospitals. The follower said, hospitals test for alcohol and will call CPS. How do you not know this? And if she really did all that, why isn't the baby in proper care? Well, here's how Carissa answered. She said Croan didn't go to a regular hospital. And honestly, that alone might explain why she gave birth naturally even though she allegedly had chlamydia. A standard hospital would never allow that. So if she really didn't deliver at a proper medical center, it could explain how she slipped through all those rules. People were already worried about Croan's drinking and smoking during the pregnancy and the possible effects on her baby. Folks online noticed that Croan Jr. had certain physical features linked to fetal alcohol syndrome, like folds at the corners of his eyes, smaller eyes, a drooping nose, an open mouth, and large, low-set ears. Some even commented on the baby's high-pitched cry, with a few comparing it to Cri du Chat syndrome or signs of alcohol withdrawal in newborns, which can happen when a baby is exposed to alcohol in the womb. All these observations fueled a lot of debate about how substances can impact a child's development before birth. And again, if Croan had been taking Junior to a regular hospital for checkups, they would have told her exactly what was going on. But if Carissa's claim is true, and she wasn't going to a standard facility, then yeah, they probably just ignored everything. Anyway, Carissa has also gone off on Krishnan's sister, Tessa, for allegedly letting all this happen. She said, "Stop threatening everybody, including me. Fix yourself mentally. I'm dealing with what I've seen too, so I'm reacting. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm a lot of things. But I'm not calling out all of you who stood there while the baby was being made and didn't do anything. You did nothing. You watched her because you were scared. She controlled the money. She basically claimed that if she were in Tessa's position, she would have made sure Sishan got help, but instead, the whole family just watched her get wasted while pregnant." And taking everything together, the ongoing comments from Bino and allegedly Hazel E paint a really concerning picture of Croan Rock's parenting. With accusations of neglect, unsafe decisions, and struggles with even the basics, a lot of people are wondering if she's truly ready for the responsibility of motherhood. But what do you think about them speaking out? Drop your thoughts in the comments.